Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything is set on up. Game's loading a little bit slow for some reason. There it goes. Tick is going. Like, or Twitter's going, not Twitch. Thumbnail. YouTube thumbnails up to date. Looks like Twitch got a message. Just looks not important. Rumble going. Rumble is going. Give me another moment to double check my other computer. And I think everything's good to go. So, get started. Pull that up there so I can see the YouTube viewer count. I did this one here, and that replay did not end well. It crashed. So, I also got a number of these replays, all from the same players, so why don't I go back and forth between him and with the other replays? And that sounds like a decent enough plan. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 or 3 replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue British, we have Come Get Some. Spawn on the top right side as the red British, we have Gentlemen of the Pike. And great, it's doing this again. I do not know why. There we go, much better. I don't know why I have to reset that so often. Do have the manor house going on up. Got various bison being slain. On the natives of the map, there's two native groups, or 2 times 3. You got the Cheyennes, as well as the Apaches, right? Yeah, the Comanches. Comanches give you anti-cavalry horse archer, and over here we do have anti-cavalry spear horseman. So, anti-cavalry is covered by the natives. Going to explorers' names, we got Joseph Smith, that could be randomly generated name. Up here we do have John Hawkins. Wait, Proghorns. No, that's not the. It's a weird deer I saw that had like 6 nostrils. Weird. Either way, we do have deck selected out. Brit Mears. So he has a specialized deck. The Blue British. Settlers, Virginia Company. Wood Trickle. Wood Coin, Longbowmen, Musketeers, Scots Guards, Teams Grenadiers Guard, Advanced Arsenal, Villagers, Chess Coin, Longbowmen, Yeomen, Musketeers, Coldstream Guards, Cavalry Combat, Falconets, Refrigeration, Rockets, Factory. And for his opponent, he is going for Tower Infidelity. Not Infidelity, Fidelity. Why did I say Infidelity? I'm going crazy. Either way, he is immediately going for Virginia Company rather than Villagers, so he's eyeing for a bit of a manor boom. He does have access to Town Militia, Pioneers, Greenwich Time, Coin, Longbowmen, Frontier Defenses, Advanced Arsenal, Glorious Revolution, Hanover Allies, Villagers, more Coin, Yeomen, Siege Archery, Cavalry Combat, Falconets, Fort, Longbowmen, Gentlemen of the Pike, Concrete Rockets, Factory. So we do have more of a bowman deck here, looks like, as well as some potentially supporting cavalry and rockets. Definitely a bit more focus. Greenwich Time, just 1 trading post wagon, and each of your trading posts improve politicians and research time by minus 20%. So the more you have of trade posts, the faster age ups are. Not bad. Also technology research time. So in theory, if you get 5, you can get instantaneous age ups. That may be incorrect, but one way to find out. And now we do have age up here, the Philosopher Prince. Over here, no age up just yet. Oh, he's already... No, he is not already aged up. He has no food at the moment. Is this some sort of AI? Let's see, we're selecting Gentleman of the Pike. Is our villager queued up after this? Because there's no food right here. Oh, he has 12 villagers on wood. He is going heavy on age 1. While Blue has great opportunity to be aggressive. If Blue rushes out with a handful of musketeers, he can do some great work. Red is not eyeing to age up anytime soon.
Ready.
So this is very, very risky by Red. He has not started to age up. He's nowhere near aging up.
Yes.
Wait, can you build towers in age 1 or age 2? Yeah, he's... Blue's actually confused. Let's see, right now, Blue has 19 villagers, bonus has 28, which is a very good amount. Don't get me wrong on that. But he's going for bare minimum. Ugh. Blue, he spot all this. He mentioned it. He really needs to be applying up aggression. He's now bringing a shipment of food, which will give him a good amount of food, to say the least. But he needs to be much more aggressive. He's got his opponent. He knows if he's paying enough attention, he should realize his opponent. Oh, there's a forward barracks. Red's trying to pull out some walls there. Blue has cross the T on the walls. Very nice. So now he's able to start pushing out some musketeers. He doesn't have a whole lot of coin collection at the moment. He has a bit of wood as well, so maybe good idea. Okay, so more villagers on coin. He does have... Oh, grenadiers. We got... For fast... Is that fast grenadier, or just simply his opponent has no counter the grenadiers? So there's going to be 10 military units pushing onto Red's base. He does have some walls here. They have 1,500 health. Musketeers do have 20 siege attack, an adequate amount of siege attack. They're starting to gun down these bandits, and now grenadiers are on the field. Their siege attack is 41, which is excellent. They're 2 population, so per population they're similar to musketeers. They also do, of course, have a good amount of AoE, which is not going to be important at this moment. They do have 200 health and 50 range resist, so they should be able to stand Townsend fire reasonably well. And he's going for a shipment of wood. His opponent is still age 1, and he has not even started aging up. He has 40 villagers and has still an age 1. Oh boy. And his opponent's going to pull out grenadiers, which honestly, let's see, they're a little bit more cost-effective siege attack than musketeers, but not by a large amount. But still a very scary army. Musketeers have range resist rather than, or melee resist rather than range resist, so the musketeers will be useful versus the town center, as well as outposts. This outpost will not last very long. You can get outposts in H1. It's now going for H2, smoke with the governor. Oh, one of his units went down there. Looks like the town center's firing away, has 135 damage, so he's gotten it as a town militia, which will 2-shot the musketeers, and it will 3-shot the grenadiers, which is a decent amount of damage, to say the least. These villagers, as well as Explorer, needs back on off. Explorer is going to stand and fight, has 21 health remaining. Villagers will escape on out of there. Got more manor houses going on up. He has a bit of wood in his territory to work with. Not a lot, though. About 100. He has castles on the walls. There needs one more piece of wood to get out barracks. Now bringing the militia. There's the militia there. Only collecting up a mass amount of coin at the moment. He has a good amount of, not food, but 2 villagers are queued up. He may be eyeing for the Hanover allies. Give him 7 Balkan Azars, how to pronounce that. Grenadiers will be effective for some militia, but they're scattered out, so they will maintain minimal AoE damage, but their left health low enough that the splash damage is equal. Try and build some more wall segments there. He's now aged up, has an outpost wagon there. These villagers need to get out of this region. He has plenty of housing spacing there, so losing the housing is not a massive issue. Now bringing a shipment of 6 longbowmen, which will do bonus damage versus the heavy infantry. Grenadiers are classified as heavy infantry as well, so they will take extra damage from the longbows. Longbows this one time are a good counter. You know, he has plenty of coin for the Hanover allies. He may be trying to get enough coin to actually age up. He has now got enough coin to age up.
Yes.
There's a longbowman there, which will be useful for defense. They do have 1.5 attack speed. Their bonus damage is actually very minimal. They'll do 20 damage per shot at range, which is still good. Compared to Musketeers, 23, 12 range. The longbowmans have 22 range, which is excellent. The longbowmans with all these walls will be able to get some good amount of damage here. With proper micro, he can get some good defense here. He's starting to clip the Bison's eyeing for H3. He almost has enough resources to H3. His opponent has not H3 just yet. There you go, he does have access to H3 now. And he's going for the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. Longbowman pushes way forward, gain some damage on these musketeers. Let's get a free shot. Auto repair onto something.
Yes.
These longbowmen needs to make sure they have to maintain the range. He can't be losing any of them. For next age, he does 2 falconets will be exactly what he needs. Oop, the villagers are gonna get hit there. Villagers are not simply resistant to grenades. No, they're 50% resistant, apparently.
Ready.
Bear traps. Opponent's eyeing for some hussars, as well as more musketeers. He's not building more villagers. He has 39 villagers versus 41, so the villager count is very similar. Falconets around these walls will be very useful. An explorer will go down.
I may not steer her.
Got quite a bit of coins stored on up. He has 1 shipment available. He hasn't reached there. Villagers have gone inside to the town center. It does have 135 damage per attack, so we'll do some great damage versus the hussars. Longbowman, we need to finish off this lone musketeer. The outpost here is getting decent damage on the hussars as well. There's another H2, going for the cover wagon, and he's going to lose the cover wagon. Good pick there. 2 shipments available. He needs to go. I don't know how he's going to pull this one out. His longbowman's going to go down. Does get his conscription out in the field, which will help him stabilize. All the longbowmen now down, so his falconets. The conscription will give him some breathing room. Maybe time that a little bit better. And looks like Red has held off. Losing the cover wagon is a bit painful. The cover wagon went down and not diagonal. After all, it came from the bishop. Maybe that was his problem.
Yes.
More musketeers here. Wait. Okay, the other player's now going to age up. He's going for the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better.
Yes.
That cover wagon, if it would have spawned up this direction, would have been safer. Though, then again, his army went this way. I think that cover wagon's just going to die. It had to get into this breach here. Maybe try to escape out through there. It's the best method. Or build another gate there and escape out through here, potentially. But too late for that for now. Glorious Revolution now being pulled out on the field. Explorer going on down once again.
I am sorry.
Got stable up there as well as some manners.
Steerer.
Blues have maintaining great field control at the moment. Falconets firing away.
Ready.
Both are still alive. This one's still aging up. He has 42 villagers versus 45. With more Hussar, very great coats. Gangsaw. And Red is going straight for age 4. This may be a little bit too risky. He does have the church available, so he does have Glorious Revolution as well. He's able to get some church research. And his age up will be the Tycoon, which I don't remember what that does off the top of my head.
I feel me stronger now.
Maybe going for a big shimmer of Longbowmen. If he sees more Hussars, the Gentleman on the Pike, maybe not half bad. We'll make it give immediate guard, veteran and guard pikemen. And make so Imperial pikemen can't be researched for dirt cheap, but I think you still need to be age 5 for that. Got a handful of musketeers here. They will be blown away. His conscription is ready to go home. Feet first. All the musketeers go down. None of the conscription
Ready.
were sent home in a body bag. Veteran musketeers not being put on the field. When he sees this, he's starting to go for the Black Watch now, which will give him what, a musketeer variant or a skirmisher variant? Ah, it is Highlander, so a musketeer variant. You have access to massive damage. Starting to age up, but the 20 Longbowmen seems really good to me. He hasn't selected his deck yet. He's going for the rockets. The triple rockets will be very powerful as well. Villager's trying to get hit there by the musketeer. Now it's going for Rogers Rangers, which will, I believe, convert all of his longbowmen. No, it's the one after that. Let's give a shipment of a skirmisher. That is a replacement for the longbowman. I'm pretty sure you need the shipment, the next upgrade to get out the makes all longbowmen permanently into rangers. Exactly how it works. These villagers probably should just bop the musketeer in the head multiple times.
I may not steer. Yes.
Red's Explorer does go down there. Has a good number of culverins here. Red's going to make his advance. Has a mixed force, heavy artillery. His opponent has cut artillery. Does mention the falconets, but something a little bit more than falconets here. Rockets do have 28 range, 300 damage, a little bit bonus damage versus infantry. Good AoE. Culverins should still be able to shot them. Falconet does go down. Got a couple of falconets for blue as well. Red is right now, or blue's eyeing for the Coldstream Guards as well, musketeers and hussars. The amount of hussars on the field, now is probably a good idea to go. His next shipment should be for a Gentleman in the Pike. After all, he is a Gentleman in the Pike, and right now I believe Gentleman in the Pike will be a good item for Gentleman Pike to deploy it on out. After all, 17 pikemen immediately set to guard status will be a good front line, as well as able to reasonably hit the musketeers and however to counter the hussars. The falconet still poses a problem, but there's 2 of them there. He could try fixing down the rockets. And Gentleman Pike is bringing the Gentleman Pike. He's also going for guard rangers. So it looks like he no longer deploys out longbowmen, so they're just now straight up veteran rangers.
I mean so.
They do have 18 rangers, less range than a longbowman, but their damage multipliers are much higher. Rather than 25%, they're 100%. Black Watch are, of course, a good musketeer variant. Trying to engage the cavalry there. Cavalry is trying to move around. Large range first way forward. They do actually have also a decent siege attack, unlike various archaic or archers. Has some of these musketeers in guard mode or stagger mode, one of the two. Finds a good follow there. He's starting to engage. His artillery can engage the horses. They don't do less. The rockets don't do less damage versus our horses, just more health they have to deal with. And the horses are taking great damage there. Massive volley there from the rockets. They do 300 damage with no damage negatives versus our horses. Now got some pikemen there. Gentleman pike. Huh.
Yes, sir.
He may have canceled Gentleman Pike. He did cancel Gentleman Pike. He went for his longbowman there to get more rangers. Well, seeing how well those rockets did against the hussars, not a half bad idea. Red has a barracks here. More pikemen being put on the field. This will help him hit those cavalry. Mana could quickly go down here. Now Gentleman Pike is trying to deploy out some Gentleman Pike. As well as the infantry breastplate. Explorer down. Pikemen push away forward, but gets hit by the falconets and no melee attacks on the hussars, so poor control there by Red. More pikemen being pulled on the field. He does see a falconet. Does take out a falconet. Another falconet now in range of artillery. That one does go down. The red falconet does go down. His rocket's still up. Got a pretty good hit there. Rush Rangers and Black Watch now engaging. Good hits there. Great hit there on the musketeers. Does fire another volley there. Another rocket does go down. But Blue's army is starting to get overran. The rockets did their job. All the rockets have gone down, but now there's nothing here to protect the culverins. Pikemen, guard pikemen now push way forward, trying to stab the culverins. And that is the end of the replay. This is Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Notice as well, I started realizing there's a bit of a sound bug there. I probably need to restart the game, so please give me one moment. It's been an issue where something sound just cuts out. The only way to fix it is to exit the game and reload it. I don't really know what causes it, but it usually involves fishing boats. But there were no fishing boats on the Great Plains. Oh, let's go with this guy. Not that one. Here we go. And let's do this one here. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the blue Indians with Lulan Pasha. Spawn on the bottom right side as the red Mexicans, who are Marxo Marks O Soy Yo, I think. And also, this is another problem. There we go. There we go. Much smoother.
Adesh? Tayar.
Sanjay Rayan. I don't know why that could be not randomly generated names because Sanjay is a little bit stereotypical for Indian names. And for the general, we got Inco Lopez Rayon. And where's the Padre at? Don't see the Padre. Is the Padre not immediately available? I thought the Padre immediately gets deployed on the field. Oh well. When it comes to natives on the field, we've got the Sufi Moss, which does give you access to Quizbalage, a hybrid lance bow rider, and it's both the same for both sides. And research is Sharia law, pilgrimage, and fasting. Kitty cat goes down. No deck selected, and over here 1v1 4. Sounds like it's going to be fine for H4, but could be through a vote. Got a Hacienda villagers. Article: Haciendas fatten livestock fast and will automatically harvest them while fully fattened. Wait, so we got some cattle deck. Huh, interesting. And jalapeno peppers for a brief time. Your villagers will gather faster from haciendas. Yeah, looks like 30 seconds, 250%. Villagers, wood coin, saltieros, chincos, Rilos, Renegade Navajo, Fort, San Marcos Fair, Liberty Dragoon Regiment, Los Coladeros Battalion, Refurbished Firearms, Plan of Veracruz, Heavy Cannon, Factory, and Factory. His opponent has 1v1 Dumbo, got wood, got food silos, wood coin, Dravidian Martial Arts, Sepoys, Sours, Flail Elephants Team, Fencing School, Diplomatic Intrigue, Foreign Lodging, Tiger Claws, Boards of Wood, Coin, Sepoys, Gurkhas, Royal Game Green Jackets, British East India, Siege Elephants, Not Lancers, Elephant Combat, Sepoys, Siege Elephants, and Historian Rockets. So it is another British Rockets. Use an instant amount of time as fire rockets go to constructor, can only be trained. 1,000 food for 2 rockets. That seems a little bit overpriced because I think the Brits get just times 2 infinite rocket as well. That's something a little bit different. It says Historian Rockets, so maybe that's a better variation. We do now have the Augury Fort going to on field, which is a free castle, which also gives them 2 Sepoys. And opponent is going for the Cortario. Oh, I butchered that like any other name in this game. Any other game as well. And this one does give access to the Artiga Reforms. Rises fast. Your next federal state grants rewards twice. The next barracks upgrade is free. And Puertos Haciendas. Shifts 1 Hacienda wagon enables Haciendas to support 20 population. Seeing they cost like 600 wood, they are expensive, so having it support 20 population basically is a 200 wood discount. He is now going for the Navajo Renegade Navajo, which will give him 10 Navajo riflemen, and it will also reduce or adds 0.75%. Not sure what's going on. He said maybe he's confused about the forward barracks. Saltieros not being deployed on the field. No Sepoy. These guys who have a grenade attack, they have good siege damage. They're basically ×2 musketeer. More like they're 2 populations, but they're like 1.5. Got some Navajo riflemen here. They are a skirmisher variant with 16 range, good multipliers. Native units, so they probably will take up no population. The Ivory Force not taking a bit of a beating. He does have some Gurkhas and sepoys here. He needs to turn around, has some flail elephants as well. He needs to get this force over here. He probably doesn't want to lose his Ivory Force at the time being. He has took a bit of damage, does have decent AoE, but the attack damage is not too great, nor does it get bonus damage versus anything here. Are these guys classified as siege? They say grenade troop. I don't think they take, I still think they take full damage. Actually, no. Siege unit times 50%. These guys, well, it says grenade troop. I don't think they take 50% less damage. I wasn't really paying enough attention, though. It's grenade troop, not siege troop. We got Fort Hacienda here as well. The fort has taken a bit of damage there. We do now have some more Salteados, which is the skirmisher variant. So, Soldado Salteados, which are all these names really bad. Now it's maybe a good idea to go be aggressive. The Navajo rifleman can camouflage. There's another powerful musketeers, enables them to train at forts. Spanish musketeers, I'm not sure what's unique about them. Got Chinkos being pulled on field. Try to make the advance once again. Salteados have not great siege damage like the musketeers, the soldados. The Navajo riflemen are trying to move around. They do get additional bonus damage as villagers, 75% bonus damage as villagers, thanks to that card. And with the ability to camouflage, that's basically meant to gun down civilians. We've got some Chinkos here. The siege damage is okay. Nothing too great though. The Augury Fort goes down. He does have a decent fort here. Got some salvors here. They will do bonus damage versus anything that's not heavy infantry. Trying to push his way forward, hitting the Salteados, which are light infantry. Flare elephants push way forward. They do similar effect with a bit of AoE as well. They have good siege attack. They're more of a siege unit rather than a melee frontline unit. We got some irregulars here, as well as the sentries. Various Gurkhas and sepoys starting to push way forward. These forces starting to fall back. The elephants do some decent damage here. He's out of anti-cavalry units. The Shinko can do some damage versus heavy cav, but nothing too significant, honestly. Since being gunned down, dude now got a shipment of Salteados here. The elephant's trying to beat down the barracks. They're pretty close. Does get another round of reinforcements in. The barracks does get splat down. Red still has a decent force here. Salteados are getting hit by the Flare elephants, taking quite a bit of damage there. Red's getting whittled down there, taking quite a bit of damage. Trying to focus on the Gurkhas. But Red's assault will fail, but Blue took a bit of damage there as well. Got Hacienda here, but we're going to click up the various Ibex. Hacienda now being battered down by the Flare elephants. Very good. They do 80 siege damage. That's what their specialties at. They have decent health for frontline. I guess for a frontline sponge, they're decent versus for a frontline with a bit of AoE. Versus Hussars, they may struggle a little bit in comparison, but they did their job. Both sides are not doing all too well. The Mexican player is at 21 population. His opponent's at 36, 25 villagers versus just 20. Looks like he may have neglected some villager production during the assault. Market going on up. He does actually have quite a bit of export to work with as well, so maybe he is going for the consulate now, going for diplomatic intrigue, which will give him 300 export, as well as make his allies cost 75% less, so it's basically 375 export there. He does have 25 export, so he will have enough to select an some sort of ally and then bring something in. He's going for the Ottoman, which will give him some Janissaries, right, at this age? Like 6 Janissaries? That maybe not half bad. Oh, revolted. He keeps his villagers. What did he revolt to? Is that Central America? Let's see now. Our Lady of Assumption. Some Santa Maria's Fire. Salvadorian Coffee. Atrachos. So all sellers become revolutionaries when they are defeated. Various shipments, some revolutionaries. Outposts. Upgrades and outposts. Town militia, improved buildings. Infinite falconet. Culvern. Sloop. Ironclad. There is no water buoys, so can't bring any ships here. Central American Infantry researches veteran upgrades to Imperial units. American Cavalry. And Assassin Spies, because assassins do more damage versus normal units, and vastly more damage to war chief, explorers, monks, and mercenaries. Doesn't seem all that particularly effective. I guess whatever the initial effect is probably what's good. Central Americans, that's simple. Simple name to remember. Now, but he's on an advanced way forward. He's going to need something. He's bringing out some cows. I do love cows. Trying to go for a market. He does have barracks here, and trying to go for some saltieros. Skirmishers are nice, but he still has some flail elephants here to flail around. And we do actually have some mercenaries here. Or no, that's not mercenaries. That's the delis. Not mercenary, but interventions. Ottoman hand cav. And I don't think Red I think Red lost. The revolution was not successful. Like most revolutions in history, I think. He's going to have one ship available. He needs to go for Cacharatos right now. That's his only way to get back in this game. Villagers trying to migrate over here. Cow has been claimed. Liberated. Old Betty always needs a hand. And this force is simply not enough. The delis just rush forward and rip apart everything. So he has to fight some Chinkos. Some Azaps as well. Baghdad Azaps. So are these Ottoman or Iraqi? Did the Ottomans own or control Iraq during this time frame? Forever? I really don't know the borders of the Ottoman Empire, but either way, this is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another HPR's free replay, and immediately This issue again, it's 3 for 3 of the scroll speed bug. Spawn top right side as the blue British, we have 4 masters. Spawn bottom left side as the red Brits, we have Gentleman of the Pike, another British mirror. In this map, the natives are the Cheyennes, which does give you access to anti-cavalry, and access to the Crees, which do give you access to Cree checkers, the skirmisher variant, as those Crees, Chorus de Bois, a French villager variant. Explorers, we've got Arthur Drake. Can't tell if that's a randomly generated name or a purposely generated name. And John Hawkins, which I believe, I can't tell if that's randomly generated or not. I think it's not. And we do have a deck selected for the blue player. Musk Huz team is a team deck meant for musketeers and hussars, I'm guessing. Villagers wood, exotic hardwoods, more villagers, wood, coin. Scott scars, team grenadier scars, cavalry damage, cavalry hit points, advanced arsenal, villagers coin, yeomen, musketeers, goldstream guards, cavalry combat, falconets, or grommet, refrigeration, rockets, factory. And for his opponent, we do have Tower Fidelity. He's going for Virginia Company, Villagers, Town Militia, Pioneers, Greenwich Time, Coin, Longbowmen, Frontier Defenses, Advanced Arsenal, Glorious Revolution, Hanover Allies, more Villagers, Coin, Yeomen, Siege Artillery, or Siege Archery, Cavalry Combat, Falconets, Fort, Longbowmen, Gentlemen of the Pike, Rockets, Infinite Rockets, Factory, and Factory. So it looks like one player is gone for villagers, the other player is going for manors, cheaper manors to get more villagers. So you may do have some sort of manor boom versus just regular boom, or maybe not boom. British player, pretty close of aging up, and his opponent going for a line of manor walls, houses, and he's not collecting a whole lot of food at the moment to age up. So he's eyeing to prolong age 2 or age 1 to get out more manors, which means more villagers. And all of his villages or houses on the wall there, aligned for a wall. 6 villagers on food, 11 villagers on wood. He's still eyeing to manor boom. He's not planning to age up. His opponent's almost halfway there. He's going for the governor. And now I do got 3 villagers being brought on in. The manor boom player. One does have a shipment available. No military units here. If he scouts opponent and realizes it's not going for an age up anytime soon, a very delayed age up, then it would be a great idea to be aggressive. But he has no shipment available to be aggressive. He may be eyeing for a faster age as well. Currently right now he has 17 villagers, his opponent has 20, and soon to be 23 shipment. The Unbearable Bear is there.
Ready.
Local doggo gets gunned down.
Monument.
And red is eyeing to do some walls up. We do have... That is a blue outpost being deployed out there. The governor does give him out an outpost wagon, and the outpost wagon is being a nice little spotting post. Excuse me. More walls there. Maybe I'm going to try to eye the wall up to the road, and maybe I'll squeeze it right there. Another shipment's available for the Brits. Okay, they're both Brits. For blue, he's bringing times 4 villagers. Soon he'll have 25, 26. Over here, we do have Town Militia being queued on in. He's is red, who's still age 1, has 35 villagers. Handful of them are idle. Looks like they were cooking up wood. Still nowhere enough food to age up. With Town Militia, he will be able to defend himself quite easily because of improve his town center's attack damage by 50%. Which will allow his towns to get up to 135 damage, which could one-shot the Longbowman. If his opponent's deploying out ever deploys out Longbowman. But the name of the deck is Musk-Huz, so he's going for Musketeers and Hussars. And since both players are booming up, I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. Red's now aging up to the governor. We got 43 versus 37 villagers. And by the time Red ages up, he may have enough resources to age up again. Yep, he does. Cancel the villager and going straight for H3, going for the bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally better. Glorious Revolution, Steel Traps not being researched. MH, yes. Usually in Company Wars 1, that suggests map hacks. But not sure what that means in Age of Empires 3. Both players are aging up, 47 versus 42 villagers. Both are going for the bishop. Red has less villagers than his opponent as well.
Yes.
The second town center is being hit significantly. He may get conscription off in time. Does get torched down, so Red does lose his town center there. Good number of musketeers still in field. He does bring a shipment of Black Watch from the church. Black Watch are a Highlander variant, which is already a musketeer variant with 63 damage and 400 health. They are very, very powerful. With the outpost also fighting some fire sports, able to get a good defense there, forcing his opponent back. They still have plenty of health to work with, 6 of them remains. And the person we have selected, the red player, the one who had the delayed advance, is going for age 4. This one is eyeing for a good number of musketeers, which, if he's going for age 4, he needs to get out the times 3 rockets or the longbowman. I think the times 3 rockets would be better at this moment in time. This one does have quite a bit of walls back here. No walls over here. Town center over here.
Yes.
Falconets firing away, getting some damage on these rangers. Over here we do got a good number of musketeers, also a pair of falconets. Now we do have the Queen's Rangers that will permanently replace his longbowman to Rogers Rangers. And this 20 longbowman will turn to 20 Rogers Rangers. He sees all the musketeers, so Rogers Rangers will be a good item. Black Watch is getting some decent damage, but will be outgunned. Ooh, got a large amount of Rogers Rangers right here, deployed in by this outpost. So now the Rangers push forward. Their siege attack is 15, so it's not great. They are a veteran at the moment. They will torch down some of these manors. Black Watchers in the range as well. They have 40 siege damage, much higher than 15. Another shipment of longbowmen there, so we do have another 20 Rogers Rangers there.
Commandment.
So there's quite a bit of forces here. The Falconets could get overran. The Rogers Rangers may want to go into melee mode against these Falconets. Falconets can find a good volley there. Rogers Rangers engage the various musketeers. They're in a good position there, away from the Falconets. Red's Explorer has been recovered by the Black Watch, and actually is at full health, so he lost that much earlier on. Howdy. Villager does get gunned down there. Got another pair of culverins there, which will not be useful versus Black Watch. Rogers Rangers taking a pretty good volley there.
I am sorry, Grief.
And maybe go use a Black Watch to take out those culverins. They have a good opportunity to take them out. Maybe go into melee mode. Culverins do go down there. This is some sort of native rifleman there. That must have been recovered from this, yeah, must have been recovered right there. I'm not playing, I'm just simply casting to other players. And the game ended. Blue casting GG. Usually that means they back out of the game. I guess Blue may have backed out of the game. This is Anagrid saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. This is a replay that's what I want to do down here. If I remember the description of this one seemed interesting. I was sort of keen on casting. Greetings everyone, and great here with another H-Bars 3 replay. Spot on the bottom right side as the red Mexicans, we have Bandit. On top left side as the blue Germans, we have Agel Osenamer. I don't even know how to pronounce that. 13. And once again, damn scroll bug. I really need to double check that before I start the replays. There we go. Much better to control. It looks much smoother and nicer. German players not have a deck yet. Mexican neither. When it comes to Natives Maps, we got the House of Habsburg, so you get funny looking face people. You also get mounted infantry, which is a heavy cav, range cav, or a light infantry, or line infantry, which is a musketeer variant. Also, there is the House of Witzenbach. You give access to mountain troopers, a Bavarian skirmisher, and the Schaberluger. Luger. Light cavalry with a deadly hand attack, good against heavy cav. Hunting doggos being selected for the Mexicans. And blue is just eyeing for more villagers. We have a deck here, Tycoon. So maybe he's trying to go for a trade victory, or maybe that's just thematically named. Settler wagons, town militia, prince electors. Summon the elector counts. Ship one royal embassy, which allows you to choose a German royal house as an ally. Settler wagons, boards of wood, coin, crossbows, Doppelin soldiers, Uhlans, native treaties, spice trade, higher Irish brigadiers, wood coin, Scharnhorst reforms, butchered that, place crossbows with land wares, skirmishers, Uhlans, more Uhlans, war wagons and Uhlans, native warriors, higher Bosniaks, and circle army. Ship a number of German row house units each time the first Brunswick clears, then mounted infantry, then Saxon cuirassiers. And then set them to active each individual time. Or maybe all at once. Actually, no. He actually may set them all at once, because it says, you can see here, card to be sent one time, delivers 13 black Brunswickers. And then it says all the veteran status active. So it will set them all the veteran status immediately if I'm reading this correct. So the allies here could get that upgrade immediately. Got heavy cannons and factory. For the Mexicans, we do have Mayan insurgents, Macy insurgents, Hacienda settlers, jalapeno peppers, a land grab, villagers, wood coin, and insurgents, assalteros, machetes, Insurgent attack and movement speed increase. Advanced arsenal. Renegade Navajo. Wood. Insurgent combat. Cavalry combat. Falconets. Fort. Liberation March. All infantry and cavalry train faster, move faster. Refrigeration and textile mill. Interesting deck. Here's how it works out. The quartermaster now being selected out, and we do have the Flaxcala. Flaxcala, let's see. One of the shipments is you get 2 villagers per hacienda, current and future. Benito. Wait, is it Benito an Italian name, for example?
Atención. Mande, presidente.
And we got Robert Barth. That is definitely a custom name, because that's definitely not a German name. That actually may be this player's actual name. Am I wrong to assume that? We do now have the age up there. The Flaxcala textiles give 2 settlers per new and existing hacienda. And the Flaxcala Alliance does give you access to the various natives. The Flaxcala, as well as the ability to get some of the basic big buttons, get some Jaguar Prowler Knights. I think. I could be mistaken about the big button. I probably am. But either way, you know, I got another hacienda, so we got triple hacienda. And he is going for a trading post here. Not bad. Trading post, we'll give him... Nope, that's not the right one. Can't tell how much it will give him at this stage. And that will also be not for the experience, but for the House of Witzenbach. Leg Doctor will go down. We do have also the trading post over here being blowed out as well. So it looks like the Germans are eyeing for some Germans. So we got Confederation of the Rhine versus just a bunch of insurgents. That's what I'm going to call this game. He's at max at pop. He will need more population space, though no, he doesn't have the one to give haciendas more population space, which would have been very useful at this moment. As a card he could invest into, because he's right now has 4 haciendas on the field. If he would have got for the card to make sure haciendas provide plus 20 population, he would have right now 100 population. He may have an eye for that card in the near future based on his current playstyle. Is there something fancy involving haciendas and insurgents I'm not aware of? He does get all 6 haciendas put on the field. Oh wait, it's 7, not 6. And a cathedral going on up by the Padre. We do now have some Uhlans pushing way forward. If he has a big button for the Jaguar Prowler Knights are not only good for heavy infantry, but also anti-cavalry. And the Uhlans are taking some hits. Uhlans only have 190 health, so they will receive quite a bit of damage from town center fire. And now it's going for the Flaxcala textiles. You can go for that anytime. It affects new and existing haciendas, so he will immediately get 12 villagers, which is not bad. Now he's up to 35 villagers. That's maybe one reason why he went for all those haciendas. But it does have a good number of settler wagons in the field as well. 8 of them. So take this number, add 8. So he has 27 villagers versus 35. I mentioned all the haciendas will provide a decent food trickle. So one of them is being tasked by a cow. Mexican player looks like signed to age up based on how many resources he has. I don't think signed for a revolt. And Mayan insurgent. I don't think he's, when he says mine, don't think he's referring to Tlaxcala. I forget all the states he can go for. He's now going for the Sonora. Well, not say the Sonora, but Sonora State. We got a small mixed force of natives here. Some native Germans, line infantry, and mountain troopers. Mountain troopers do have our skirmisher variant. Damage seems reasonable for a skirmisher, for a native skirmisher. And attack is a little bit pathetic, but if they're in hand-to-hand combat, you have to be really concerned. Line infantry has pretty low hand attack, but look at that attack speed. And their range attack is actually a little bit faster as well, so it looks like a good front line infantry.
Bereit.
Spawns more travel troopers of longer waist, so he does have some alpine effects, alpine horns. He does have both in there. Does he stack? Does it make it go faster? Or are they separate? Let's see. If I look at this one is almost complete. Let's see if this goes to 2 to 4 or what. It does go to 3. And they go to 3 at the same time. It may spawn faster. He does have access to the Habsburgs over here. Spawns Magyar Hazars, so he's able to get a good amount of free units queued on up, which is very nice. And now he's going for Congress of Vienna. Let's see. I have to work on this over here. Red actually has claimed this one as well, which he's already gone for House of Vienna as well, I believe. So can't really see what that is off the top of my head. He's also going for Crown Lands. Mountain troopers now trying to stab or shoot the Padre. So we got German natives versus still a bunch of insurgents. We got Age Up starting to go for some insurgents now. They cost 70 food. They're dirt cheap. They're more or less a spearman variant. Going for Liberation Army now. Let's show me of the Germans. Both are H3 at the moment. Germans don't have a whole lot of resources stockpiled up. He has currently 25 villagers. His opponent has 45. So it looks like the Mexicans doing better villager production. Going for some insurgents now. When the first wave of insurgents gets deployed on the field, I'll show you what it looks like. Don't be exactly too impressed by them. Insurgent, 104 health, 90 base health, and 11 attack. Yeah, they're just basically a spearman variant. Of course, they can be upgraded with machetes, giving them increased speed and 50% increased damage. You already have Insurgent Combat, giving more health and damage. Blacksmith Research, or Advanced Arsenal, I should say. Got a sizable native force there. Apparently the Veteran Mountain Troops and the Veteran Mountain Troops. These ones are probably one spawn for the big buttons, and they don't actually consume the max population or the count for them.
Bereit, ja. Auftrag.
Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just I'm getting them too confused up. Turning posts will go down. Let's bring in the Roots and Fast. Roots and Fast. Stormtroopers gain more range, particularly mountain troopers. +2 range of mountain troopers. We do got a good number of veteran Ulans help on the field. He has a good. And the Mexicans are revolted. No, yeah. They are now the Yucatos. Let's see, the Insurgents. Yucato Insurgents. They still cost the same. They have a charge attack, lasso attack, and which does overall looks like pretty good damage. Their base attack still seems actually slightly higher. So now his Insurgents are better. He has infinite spawning villagers at the moment at his hacienda, so it'll take a bit of time, but now he can just start focusing on not building villagers, now for combat. Barracks now being plotted on the field by a pair of villagers, and he does have access to some different cards. Let's see, Sonora gives him 8 Quertos and able to cook from herdables. Villagers gather from all resources and livestock faster. Here we go. Amparo spawns quicker and gains significant more hit points. Reduce build time could be useful. Yakutin firing flag now improves settlers' gathering rate by 50% and can be placed anywhere on the map. Twin Industry exchange Hacienda does now control all resources. Excuse me. Now extra resources in all modes. Insurgents up to 24, they're really outnumbered. But their charge attack will get some good splash damage, but the Insurgents will be gunned down. They all get gunned down. Soda's Shredders. Haciendas gain a toggle to allow workers to gather wood. Clan of Murda. Transform all your settlers into 2 sergeants. New settlers respawn faster. Oh boy. If he gets max on villagers, you hit that button. If he gets 99 villagers, I can give him 198 insurgents. What? Let's see, more haciendas. Does increase the build cap. Allows haciendas to get a range attack, apparently. Fort, War, Insurgents, Salteados, Insurgents, and Holcomb Javeliers deal poison damage. More Insurgents moving on down here. Observers, Salteados gain more range. Guerrilla attacks improve Salteados in combat and gains Guerrilla attacks big button. Mayan supporters, Archaic Heavy Infantry, give you some Javeliers and more Insurgents. Textile mills and food silos. Starts making their way forward. Let's see, the siege attack is actually 29, so they actually have a good siege attack at the moment. Not to mention these Ulans will be countered. They need to start hitting those Ulans. Got some veteran mounted infantry as well. Ophia's forces pushing forward. He needs to hit the Magyar button. He does not hit the Magyar button. And now these forces will annihilate the Ulans. They do have good bonus damage to cavalry. Oh, they're also armed for range attack now. Oh, here, Boots on push way forward to hit the barracks. And now got more insurgents not being deployed in field. Got a big wave of insurgents here. Since they only cost food, he can just spam out the food and get triples for all other resources, which is providing some decent resources. If he can hold on till he gets maxed out villagers, then he can push in with more insurgents. Or Yucatan insurgents, I should say. Yucateco insurgents. Urgente. Ulan trying to pursue these. Oh, these guys move pretty quick. 6.32. That is Coyote Runner speed. Are they classified as range shot? They're classified as heavy infantry that moves pretty quick.
Monday?
Now, also charge attack will do bonus damage versus cavalry, bonus damage, a little bit more damage to light cavalry, and less damage versus infantry. So the charge attack's just fine. It's a good volley there. The line infantry are heavy range cavalry, so they won't see the bonus damager. Do not have the pause next moving forward, a good mercenary unit, but they don't want to engage these guys melee all too much. And sergeants will get put down. Is that 74? Oh boy, I just saw another 20 more insurgents deployed on the field. Good thing you went for the Liberation March. You now have another 37 insurgents. You only have to worry about food with them, and he's getting a good amount of trick for all the resources. He could... Let's see. Can you return to Mexico from age 3? I know you can return to Mexico on age 2. He could go return to Mexico with age... If possible. He has a good amount of resources stockpiled up. 59 villagers on food collection. I wonder where he's finding all that food, honestly. Got decent force moving over here. The fort is deployed out there. We'll provide some good fire support. Good number of villagers over here. These villagers need to get inside. And got the insurgents now going to gun down some villagers. Nope, those are going to torch down the royal embassy. Villagers over here getting hit. Not really paying attention to insurgents push way forward here. Hitting the Uhlans and hit the Manchus. He does have a saloon here. It's on the H4, going to the Viceroy. More of the mounted infantry being put on field. Those Manchus were not a good idea. He's heading back to the plan of Meridia. Which I forget that was again. Ah, here it is. And now all the settlers are now insurgents, so now there's insurgents everywhere. And he will have still a continuous line of production of settlers. His fort will survive. That stuff is getting gunned down. More soldiers pushing away forward. Houses are going to torch down. The mounted infantry do have bold stand versus infantry, so they do some good damage there. These guys are customs heavy. Maybe better to dismount them so they take less damage from the lasso charge attack. One has aged on up. He's trying to go for skirmishers. Skirmishers would be a good idea. War wagons are a horrendously bad idea. He needs falconets or heavy cannon. Best thing, the way to put down insurgents is clearly by cannon, right? In this case, yes, in my opinion. Skirmishers are definitely a good idea. Maybe would have been better to bring in the 2 heavy cannon, though. Here comes the winged hussars. 2 Magyar hussars are not going to be useful in this situation. They're a melee unit, not a range unit. They will get ripped apart by the insurgents. Yeah, that guy just got annihilated. More insurgents push your way forward. War wagon's still a bad idea. Magyar Hussar will get gunned down there. Yep. I don't think his opponent's ready for this sort of thing. It's really hard to anticipate a Mexican strategy. Need cannons, yep. And that is the end of the replay. This and Great saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Blue Indians, who have Keys Catchel. Spawn on the right side as the Red Brits, who have Gentleman the Pike. And once again, I forgot to do this. There we go. Much better. Let's see now. When it comes to names and map, looks like we only have the Urda Sahi. I don't know how to pronounce any sort of names. Temple. It does give you access to chakram throwers, which are those hoops cause AoE damage. The Grenadier variant looks like. The other research is Seekers dispense knowledge, increasing hit points of your heroes by 50%, and as well as monks. Increase the gathering rate of mills, estates, livestock. So not natural resources for food or coin by 10%. Army of the Pure increases the chakram range and line of sight, +2 range and line of sight. Actually, a number of water bites in the field as well. So finding these Order bowls can be very, very handy indeed. In which the Indian player would make good use of them in order to send them to their sacred fields to get more experience generation. No deck selected just yet. And over for the Brits, we do have a deck selected. A Tower of Fealty. Villagers, Originating Company, Town Militia, Pioneers, Greenwich Time, Coin, Longbowmen, Frontier Defenses, Advanced Arsenal, Glorious Revolution, Hanover Allies, Villagers, the Villagers Coin, Yeoman, Siege Archery, Cavalry Combat, Falconets, Fort, Longbow and Longbow, Gentle of the Pike, Hungry Rockets, more Rockets, and Factory, Ames Minigun for Virginia Company. Over here got the Wood, Land, Wood Coin, Rapoots, Revealing Martial Arts, Sepoys, the what's it called, Sours, Camel Attack, Deserter, Intrigue, more Wood, Burmese Swordsman, Sepoys, Gurkhas, Royal Green Jackets, Sours, British East India Company, Zombrux, Siege Elephants, Mahot Lancers, Elephant Company, or Elephant Combat, not Company, more Burmese Swordsman, Indian Gunpowder, Infinite Rockets that cost 1,000 food, and Shiva Tactics. 5+5+5 for all units on team. Ivory Fort's now being deployed on the field. Being deployed out in the middle of the map right here. Res Explorer is now being pursued by the Elephants, who has the campaign leader mounted on the back. Got Grove Rickshaw there.
Hello.
Of course, this map you start off extra Grove Rickshaw, so even red has a wooden Grove Rickshaw there for the extra wood, and I believe that makes the Indians start off 2 out on the field as well. They naturally start off 1 if I remember correctly. No, I'm getting that confused with the Cherry Orchard Rickshaws for the Japanese. The Brit is not eyeing the age up anytime soon. He's going straight for wood. He's going to dig in hard. Just Manor Boom, extend to age 1. Augury Fort will provide him 2 Sepoys, as well as functions as a fort. Does have less damage than Outpost, but more AoE. And we've got a bigger wood trickle now being deployed him out. You get quite a bit of wood trickle as the Indians. Granted, their villages do cost wood. Since the East India Trading Company took all their food, they were forced to eat wood. Local kitty cat will go down. And red signed the wall up. You could potentially trap a Grove Rickshaw there. There's plenty of wood on the map as well, so it doesn't have to deploy it out immediately. More of the local kitty cats going on down. Anything fancy with some of these other things? Food's not bad. And there's also a settler up there. Coin. A wounded tiger, so you can get your own kitty cat by putting down its parents. Sepoys now trying to torch down the walls. He could just simply walk around them. But it does give him a bit of time to let more Sepoys push on forward. Grove Rickshaw's there. Grove Rickshaw's not completely surrounded. Red's Explorer's going to be picking him off slowly. It is classified. Doesn't say it's classified as a villager. Wouldn't surprise me if it is. Does take a hit there. And doesn't appear to count is classified as a villager because that will do minimal damage. More manners going on up. As a matter of fact. If like a tree could be very useful. Get out a shipment. A foreign shipment of something. The consulate is being deployed out now. Oh, sorry, I just saw your Rumble chat. This is Age of Empires 3, not Age of Empires 2. We've got a good number of Sepoys now torching down that wall. I hear the bell. And he is going for the Ottomans. The Indians trying to get the Ottoman as an ally, which may get out some handful of Janissaries or Azaps. More Sepoys being put on as well. The governor now being aged up for the Brit, a very late age 2. So you may be fine. You probably need to get out something at least. Good chance when you're fighting against the Indians, you're fighting a good number of Sepoys, so Longbowmen may be a good item to pull out in the interim. More walls going on up, more walls go on down. Let's see. He's going for the some Ottoman settlers there, and he'll immediately end the relationships with the Ottomans. Seaport's now pushing forward. Does gun down one of the settlers. And the settler does go down. To be fair, he's doing just fine. The Indians right now has 30 villagers. The Brits are at 42. From for H3, going for Bishop, which will allow him to move diagonally a little bit better. And immediately goes for 6 Longbowmen. Doesn't want to hold out for a shipment of Falconets. Falconets may be a good idea to hold off for the next Age 4. Though it will take a bit of time for the Bishop to be researched. The Bishop will get an extra covered wagon. And he has bought the Mongo Grove there. So he does have a good wood deposit back inside his base. He doesn't venture out too far for wood.
Yes.
There's some berries within his territory, as well as the local deer population, or whatever these called. Nagali? Gaia? Food on 4 legs. That's what they're called. And he is going for the Glorious Revolution. I think he canceled the Longbowman, didn't he? Yeah, he did cancel the Longbowman, going for Glorious Revolution. And so now eyeing for the Chamari Gate. Here it is. Chamari Gate. It will give him 1 Malhout Lancer and allows him to train Matsubari units with enhanced units. And he's meeting any relationships. I'm not sure what he's gone for. He went with the French for a moment. Does he have some French villagers somewhere? I forget what he get. Oh, what he did. He allied for the French for something. Not sure what though. Bishop still being researched. 42 villagers. 35. Red's Explorer will spot all these forces, sees the Sepoys and a handful of Gurkhas. And may have saw the Caravanserai. He may identify some Sowars. Age 3. He does have shipment available. Maybe a good idea to go for... Oh, he's immediately going for the siege elephants, which will put him in pop cap. And now it's time to go for the British allies to defeat the British. And we immediately got H4. He has gone to his second town center. It's currently up here with an outpost next to it. It's going for the Tycoon. I forget what the Tycoon does. I think maybe like a sizable shipment of gold, right? He has ran out of the natives there and immediately eye for some berries. And it's still one of those local native animals. He's actually at half health. He just got shot. He's making his way up north to claim up some of the deer. Food on 4 legs. Siege elephants now deployed on the field. Villager gets gunned down there. Now it's going for Rogers Rangers. He will also probably go for Queen's Guard relatively soon. Guy for Blackwatch has got quite a bit of coin there. Manor House taking some hits. Bring a shipment of longbows, 20 longbows. So he has a very good force of potentially Rogers Rangers to go for Queen's Rangers. More walls going on up. As number of disciplined sepoys on the field now. And now there's the Queen's Rangers. More walls going on down. And there's Queen's Rangers. There's a big group of 35 Queen's Rangers. It's longbow shipment 20 power get on the field as well. And there's another. Now he's at 52 Rangers on the field. Explorer's gonna go down there. Explorers does get a good stun shot there. They do have a bit of AoE with them. Now I got some Romy swordsmen up on the field. The Romy swordsmen are classified neither as heavy nor light. They're just simply classified as infantry. So the Rogers Rangers will only do a regular damage for them. No bonus damage, no negative damage. They do also have 30 range resist as well. Another town militia deployed on the field as well. I think he has gone. Yeah, he has got deployed out the town militia. Council's providing maximum damage. T4's trying to get overran. So Sour's point of field. Another group of Rogers Rangers now on the field. Now it's going for a shipment of the ×3 rockets. Number of Sour's point of field. They will do bonus damage to the Rogers Rangers, and Rogers Rangers will do less damage to them. And I think. I'm not sure who actually backed out the game. I have no real way to look at it. Red has a decent force in the field. Blue doesn't. I think Blue may have backed out the game. I am not exactly sure. There's no way for me to look at this as well. Because it's like no like victory or loss. Red does have a higher score, so I'm assuming he won the game, but I really don't know. Either way, this is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Well, this seems where I just don't know. It could have gone either way. I probably have one more time for one more replay tonight. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Bars 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the blue Russians, we have Dunama. Spawn on the left side as the red Incans, we have Manos de Canales? Canalali mates? I have no idea how to pronounce any sort of name. Either way, he is going to whack that cat. When it comes to natives on the map, there are the Jesuit missionaries as well as just Jesuit missionaries. which you can get some increased building hit points, not really important. Smokeless power, useful for more gunpowder damage, not for the Incans, however. And Christian schools give you villagers build time faster, which is okay, but not great. I'm pretty sure the smokeless power would be very useful for the Russians. Don't have a deck selected just yet. Incans do have a deck. It says Eve Mar. Not sure what that means. Villagers, coin, range infantry attack, range infantry hit points. The War Hut Travis improved warships. Amorari support, Chico's Brewing, Salt Pods, Villagers, fishing boats, and Chica rafts gather faster from animals. Chica rafts, 2 of them. Villagers, town center, ×2 town centers, Chimi runners, melee infantry combat, Holocaust, Chini support, Chimu support, Charmarka support, Machu Pikachu, Monumental Architect, High Ground, Tupili allies, Chakapoya support, and Terrace Farming. So he actually has the combat raft support as well. Nope, that's the fishing boats. Wait, is this the fishing boats? Okay, no, yeah, it is the combat boats. Strong, seagoing, raft firing multiple projectiles. So he does have some cards to help clear out the sea if his opponent does go for fishing boats. If he sees his opponent goes for fishing boats, he'll just probably go for that shipment and attack. But he has the dock on the field, so he's eyeing for some fishies. Just gunned down a blind monk. Dimichi Wool, oh really? Wolololotov. That is definitely not a random generated name. That is definitely a custom name. And Chefe de Pero, which could be a randomly generated name. Not so sure though. Livestock pen? Got Losheries, Russia. Got the livestock pen being immediately put on field. I do like seeing livestock pens. Ranching, stockyards, definitely a cattle deck. Economic theory, Woodwood, Coin, cows, semi-fattened cows, Streltsy, New Order Regiments. 13 Streltsy. Well, I thought it delivers 13 Strelets. New Order Regiments, Cossacks, Advanced Arsenal, Wood. Straight-up combat, cavalry archers, Samvana, Balkanets Fort, refrigeration, higher Pandurers, skirmisher of the Balkans, and factory. So we got a Streltsy or Strelet deck and cattle deck. Huh. We got the Logistican now being selected, as well as the Chief. Thinking it has some fishing boats. Fishing boat, named Fishing Boat. A cattle deck. I'm very into now. I'm going to be rooting for the Russians because I do love seeing cattle, livestock in this game. People actually try to use them. They're honestly very difficult to use. They could probably use a bit more of an accessibility buff. Overall, in my opinion. Personally, if I were to redesign livestock pens, it should have basically some of the Age of Empires 4. It should automatically produce sheep for free to graze there as a possibility. Basically, a counterpart of farms where both are infinite food sources, but one can support more villagers, the farm, while the other one can support less villagers, but at a better rate. And he is bashing the sheep early. He will collect up the sheep early. Let's see. He has a plan going on. Let's keep an eye on the Russian. Granted, sheep are not super great food sources when it comes to cattle. See, Logistican allows him to get out another blockhouse. So there's now 2 blockhouses in the field. He's going for some recruits. This livestock will be seized very quickly, that's for sure. Trading post has been put on field. Does have pathetically bad attack. I think the Explorer maybe out regen its damage. Nope, it doesn't. So that will be torched down. We got a shipment of Cossacks here. Shock Cossacks are a cheaper Hazard variant. The Sheeple are being not led to victory, but to the slaughter. And now we do have Plume Spearmen here, which will be very useful versus the Cossacks. And you got the handful of scouts here interrupting the Cossacks. More recruits. There's a shipment available. Will we see the 7 cows? Keep those doggies rolling. It says semi-fattened cows as well. Carrying 150 additional 150 food. I think the base food is like 50, right? So they're probably 200 food each. Which they do collect up quick at 2 per second. He is going for the cows. Will he immediately eat them or will he fatten them up a little bit? We got quite a bit of dead deer here, so we've got quite a bit of spoiling food. Recruits and Cossacks now push way forward. There's a bunch of houses there. Towns that are firing away with 9 damage attack. That's not anything to be concerned with. Explorer or War Chief now being gunned down. More recruits now being put on field. It's lacking a military. It's not going for the War Hut Travis. He does have 1 War Hut here, but not pulling out anything. That may be a mistake. There's just a good number of recruits here. Time for another pair of Contra houses. Does lose a Contra house there. Cows have been put on the field. Cows are rolling to the livestock pen. Plaza is being worked by that llama. It's nothing but drama, that llama. That's why he's owned by himself. More Contra house there. There's 2 War Hut Travises. The War Hut now have a bit of extra health as well, because that card also does improve War Hut's health by 15%. And now we do have a handful of Jungle Bowmen. Jungle Bowmen will be a good item versus the recruits, since they are heavy infantry. He's wondering why Blue backed off a little bit. He's probably a bit confused what his opponent's doing. More Jungle Bowmen on the build queue. Maybe a good idea to spam click out the Jungle Bowmen so they get queued up more evenly, so you can just spam click a little bit more. Not going for range infantry hit points. He doesn't have a whole lot of combat. Armada support is not useful at this moment in time. He's going to push forward into the War Huts there. There's 3 War Huts firing away against him, which will add up damage to relatively quickly as well. He has a decent amount of Jungle Bowmen here. 9 Jungle Bowmen versus 13 recruits with those decks with the War Huts. I think he has a decent enough defense now, but his opponent's not pushing forward reinforcements. Cows are now being claimed, so he's going to be eating the cows. Scouting route, and now he's on Age Up. He's going for the Exile Prince and some hunting doggos, as well as some placard miners. Is it placard or placer miners? I think it's placard, right? I butcher all the names. Mark going on up, and another Contra house. We do now have Contra Brewing there, improving the food collection rate. It will put up these Contra houses up to like 9.96 food collection rate, which is a pretty good amount. More recruits, and the Exile Prince almost researched. He does have 1 trade post here. Red has 1 trade post down here. 1 ship available. Maybe good idea to go for Falconets. He is going for the Falconets. Achievement rounds are straightforward, which are a shock infantry, which recruits will do bonus damage against them in melee. In other words, don't let these guys attack the recruits. Their siege attack's not great either. The men just hit villagers. Apparently they're happy. I don't know why. Sounds like it's now being garrisoned. Cossacks trying to stop them. They do have good damage compared to Chimi runners. But Chimi runners are here in just good numbers. Cossacks will go down, which they had stalled out long enough there. Another one does get shot up a little bit by the town center. Veteran recruits now deployed on the field. His opponent is still age 2. Money, almost enough food to age up. Needs more coin. Got some falconets here. The Russian is in a good position. And he's been dictating the course of battle as well. Settler getting whacked by the scout. Does also 25% less damage versus villagers, so getting 2 damage right there. A mix of 2 and 1 damage. Looks like there's actually health is divided, going decimals because I see a mix of 1 and 2s there. Did not know that. There's War Hut will quickly go on down. Jungle Bowman. Decent numbers there. He does get counts of it garrisoned up with it. Will do 90 damage per shot. It will 2-shot the recruits. They only have melee resist, not range resist. War Hut's picking away as well, going for some more Chimi runners over on the artillery, but that won't be good for the recruits. And this War Hut may go down. Quite a bit of damage from the Falconets. He's trying to focus on the Falconets as well, and that War Hut does go down. Does have a handful of wounded Chimi runners here. Now would be a good time to collapse on in. Jungle Bowman trying to hit the recruits. Starting engage in melee. One Falconet does go down. The other one both of them have gone down. Chimi runners did their job. Jungle Bowman gets good damage there. Explorer taking some hits as well. Dmitry Wolotov will go down. Has gone down. Bone Spear being picked off there. Chimi runners trying to stop the retreat there, blocking the movement path. They're not exactly a counter. They are the opposite of a counter to them, but they were just meant there to stall on this point. We've got a number of cavalry archers here, as well as more recruits. Cavalry archers will do bonus damage versus the Chimi runners, being anti-Band Dragoon variant. Getting bonus damage versus a hand shock. I should keep those cavalry archers numbers low, and now he's starting to age up with the messenger. More recruits being employed on the field. He does actually have still a good number of fishing boats out here. There's not any whales there, so the fish is not permanent. They have ran out of fish there. They need to go to the next fishing deposit. They started being retasked now. Very good. More Plume Spearmen, more Jungle Bowmen employed on the field. Plume Spearmen at this point in time are not really needed. These are cavalry archers, not heavy cav, so the Jungle Bowman will do bonus damage versus them. And versus the recruit. Streltsy is probably what the Russian player needs to play out now. The Indian player does have, or an Incan player does have 2 shipments available. Not enough coin to go for the supports. Does go in for villagers as well as the Citadel. Does give him access to Machu Picchu. Down south, the Chimi runners trying to hit some force here. The blockouts will do bonus damage versus them. 30% bonus damage, however, not a whole lot. Good damage there. These guys will take a bit of poison damage. But I haven't had trouble engaging, honestly. They have 16 range, recruits have 12 range. Machu Picchu can now be pulled out. Probably a good idea is just put it right there. He's already a crowd in space. Probably better to... Oh, he's going a bit bold down there. See? That's a little bit exposed. Red's army needs to engage Blue's army. He does spot the Travis there. He's trying to be passed on at this point now. He'll start building. Dragoons are not very good at siege attack. Chimi runners going on down. So have been gunned down. The war chief has been gunned down, and now the cavalry archers will be ripped apart. No problem. I don't think the Incan plan is taking good engagements overall. He does have a little less villagers, but thanks to Contra Houses and the Drama Llama, he's able to get a better income overall. And Citadel will go up. Plus, he did lose a villager there as well. Shipment available, almost enough coin for a support. Maybe a good idea to go for the support here, which increases the bonus damage versus heavy infantry, so they'll get 100% increased bonus damage versus infantry. And now he just spent his gold on something. Ranging shipment there, so you can now pull out cows. Going for a mill as well. The Russian player is really just trying to stay inside his base. Got a sizable army here. Now trying to push way forward. Got a decent force here of too many Chimi runners in my opinion. Blockhouse is trying to engage. Now's not the time to gun down the cats. But right now, the Blockhouse taking minimal damage. These guys don't have good siege. Neither of these units have good siege damage there, but now we do have some elite purpose. That is the siege attack. Recruits now engaging the Chimi runners at range. Outpost, one Blockhouse is almost gone down. Recruits engaging the jungle bowmen. Let's go for some priestess as well. Does get some melee attacks out on the Chimi runners. These elite per class, basically a long-range grenadier variant. Their range is 23, so it's not too great, but the range damage will do bonus damage for infantry. They're more or less a unique unit. They are classified as siege unit, siege trooper, so they are a siege unit. We got a group of cows here being fattened on up, very nice. And now he's going for a Son of a, notably increase the melee damage of Cavalry Archers, Schultzy, and Porshix. Cavalry Archers inflict area damage in melee. Maybe better go for a fort, honestly. Blue still poking around, keeping red down south and not really pushing forward. He has lost one blockhouse, got another blockhouse back here. Mill is being claimed on up. There's still some deer from the claim up here, so he doesn't really need the mill at the moment. It's probably a bad idea to go for the mill. Running 0.74. Has he got some mill research there? He may have some mill research. Got some of these villagers here now going to get hit significantly. Blockhouse won't stay up for much longer. Got some red villagers here as well. On the claim this coin. Blue's trying to counterattack to his opponent's base. It's probably a bad idea. The Russian player's going to lose a good number of villagers. Going for some Hazar variant. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Over here, this town's gonna start to get sieged down. These villagers not to be advanced in this region, they will get gunned down. More recruits now being employed in the field. Blue's getting whittled down by the war huts as well. Town center has one village inside gunning down stuff, nothing too significant. One houses go down. The Russian player is now pop cap. The Incan player has plenty of population space, going for elite macemen. Got some more recruits here. Starting to engage the jungle bowmen. Here's elite macemen. They do bonus damage for cavalry and have good AoE attack. And also they ragdoll like Skull Knights. Recruits have gone down there. These Guys, 3 bonus damage versus villagers, not versus infantry. And the Russian towns that will go down. Villagers trying to escape up north. Blue's army's right here. Blue has more recruits falling back. Both sides have lost the town center. Still got the stronghold there. Russian players eyeing for more Cossacks. The cavalry archers were not a good idea overall. Elite macemen will rip them apart. More Cossacks here. Villagers trying to obtain the cows. Cows do have a decent amount of fatting there. The cows can run, so have the cows run away so he can get to pluck them away. Looks like the Bruce player's eyeing for some fishing boats. He's trying to finally regroup his army. He's down a significant amount of population, down to 34 villagers, opponents at 48. The Russian player is now eyeing for a fort, eyeing for a caravel to dominate the sea. But Blue will hold out in the end. Did have to use his village to help fight out though. More troops there. The Russian player does have enough wood for a town center. May want to get this fort next to the town center. The Mercury, the caravel, could start hitting these fishing boats now. Cossacks engaging, or veteran cavalry archers should say. And they quickly got gunned down there. Recruits still push way forward. At this point in time, I still think Chelsea would have been a bit better versus those jungle bowmen. And his elite Holocaust course is neither classifies heavy nor light. Prey post Azov and town center and artillery foundry going on up. We do now have a town center Travises now being employed in field, which will be useful not only to replace the town center but get extra as well. Very nice. And more Streltsy now being employed in the field, or Strelets. Shipment available. The blockhouse. We'll get the Streltsy deployed on the field. Those Strelets does have a decent number of them out on the field. Of course, that's their whole motif, numbers. 35 versus 48. Does have the fort here for fire support. Does do 150 damage per shot. So it does provide good fire support. And the caravel is still hitting these fishing boats. Blue has held the line. Incan players at 45 population. His opponents at 32, or 45 villagers versus 32 villagers, 8 of which were idle. And more cows being put on the field. Very nice. Trying to make use of the northern deer as well. Mark has gone down. Cows are deployed and ready for combat. Falconets being put up at the... oh, not from the fort. You can get falconets from the fort, so you didn't really need to put out the artillery foundry for that. Right, typed in question mark. Not sure what. Maybe thinking opponent should surrender. It's a good volley there. Skirmishers now engaging as well as the recruits on the jungle bowmen. Cavalry archers getting annihilated. Gets out that unit there. Falconets push way forward, getting sieged down. One does go down. Does get the volley on the Croacuz. They do times 2 damage for Falconets. Falconets do go down. More Drunkabone playing blood on field. And blue is just getting overwhelmed. The cows will soon no longer be grazed there. They will abandon the livestock pen. The home is lost. Trying to fight around the fort. Right is trying to tell him to just back out of the game. He's lost. I sort of believe that as well. Person has have quite a bit of food and wood, no coin. Another livestock pen there. He could go for another round of cows. Get another 10 stock. If at another time, he's trying to go for more Streltsy here at the Cray Post. In actuality, there's actually no coin deposit you can claim. Everything is in his opponent's side of the map. This one's already been seized down there as well. There's no whales as well. I suppose a plantation, which he did not deploy on the field. Looks like the town center got a couple shots there on the Caravel. And looks like blue does back of the game now. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So as mentioned beforehand, that's going to be our last replay tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good rest.